Okay, we are in this incredible situation where we are talking about and working with acting, right? And acting can be so much fun. It can be incredibly fun. And the topic of today's video is 5 rumors to believe about your acting classmates or your acting castmates, you know, within your cast for your productions. 5 rumors that you want to be able to do acting to practice the belief of being able to have about them that are completely not true, right? You're working to be able to work in acting so that you're literally able to fall into the belief that these rumors are actually true. Now, before we do this, we're being very clear. We're working with rumors. We're working with things that were not exactly true. They might be true, but you may not know that they're true. And the thing is that it's not anything about anybody personal. This is the magic of acting. The magic of acting is that you can literally craft using your imagination and belief these incredible circumstances and then be able to live as if those circumstances are completely real. And then everyone goes along their life and has, whatever, good time, whatever they're doing, right? So the skill of being able to work with rumors is something that you don't want to miss out on, because you'd be missing out on the fun of doing it. And you'd also be missing out on, sometimes these are tough. I mean, they're not all fun, but they're interesting. They're definitely interesting. So 5 rumors to believe about your class mates or your cast mates. Okay, so you could believe the individual, right? So we're looking at individual cast members or individual classmates, and you practice and work within the belief that they are a trust fund baby and they are about to receive their trusts. Hi, please open the description box below and check out all the fabulous links and things that will actually be able to help to develop your journey, in artistry, in trying to work to become an artist in acting. Okay? Now, what would this do for you? Honestly, what would this do for you? I want you to actually study your own behavior. Now, I know I've seen myself. I've seen so many different people, famous and not famous, and I have this doesn't do much for me except for yawn. But I have seen people absolutely been able to use this concept and this construct very productively by adding a couple other ingredients to it with relationships. So they've been able to build up relationships in their acting exercises with using this component. So that's why it's a good rumor. It's a good rumor because it's an ability for you to be able to use that as a construction, or an acting ingredient, which is important. So ask yourself, would you behave differently? How could you include this construct in? How would it affect you? Maybe, honestly, some people get very nervous about people that might be in a situation where they're in some sort of high finance situation, right? So it takes time to then be able to kind of understand, like, look, that's their thing. It's not your thing, and that's fine, right? But we're working for this to be able to look at acting ingredients. So ask yourself, would it make a difference to you? Now, I don't think it should, but that's my opinion. My opinion is just my opinion. But it could help you to be able to form your opinion, which is the reason why I express it. Okay, next rumor number 2, is they cheated to get cast in a part that both of you auditioned for. Could you craft, the ability to believe that your castmate in a prior production or a future production has cheated to get cast in that part? Now, this is a very easy thing to believe in terms of a believable circumstance, because there's the backroom office auditions. Then there's the stuff that happens even higher than that, which is usually in personal meetups or people doing things that I probably shouldn't say much about, having to do with, you know, favors and back end stuff. And then there's the front end casting calls. The front end casting calls are what people actually see advertised. And sometimes those parts are pre-cast already. Sometimes those parts get cast in the first hour, and then they have to hold the auditions because they've already started the audition process in the front offices. So this is a believable thing. This is believable to the industry. This is grounded. You've got this construct that you could like literally be whatever it is, right? So look, that they cheated. Now, you want to look at this element here. Now, we're looking at how to believe 5 different rumors about your classmates or your castmates. So, hi, I'm inviting you to actually join me live on the internet. And if you would, you can bring your own emotional preparation. We can work on emotional preparation together, and we can really hone down and help build out that talent within inside of you. Now, even if all it is you want to just bring an emotional preparation, do a spoon river, I don't mind. Come, join us, and absolutely practice the talent of your own acting. What qualities of each of these rumors do you have that you could literally identify and say, you know what? You know, Susie or Suzette or Sharon or I don't know, whoever, right? Or whatever, whoever you're working with, whatever name, whoever it is, right? I'm terrible with names. But the thing is because I have to keep straight the name of all the different parts of the actor, then all this other nonsense, and then everything else. So it's a lot to deal with the names with the students. But the thing is whoever you're working with, can you actually sit down, isolate who it is that you're having this rumor that you're starting to work with the belief system, right? You work with the belief system, you work with this construct, and can you qualify, can you sit down and pinpoint into your work? Can you pinpoint an idea or some sort of quality, some kind of inside quality about the person that could hint that they would be capable of being willing to willfully cheat to be able to get an audition? Can you qualify that? Can you work to be able to do that? Now, you're not going to go and confront the person about this. This isn't taking acting outside into the world. This isn't anything to do other than just an acting exercise. This whole construct of working with rumors is the ability to be able to test you and your own belief and talent. So don't take it outside of the work. Maybe you'll end up incorporating some of these things to be able to put in your imaginary circumstances later on or into your relationships. Okay, the next one, number 3, is a type of betrayal. Now, they told your relatives or someone that matters to you that you wanted to quit acting. It's a rumor. It's a rumor. Now, how does this affect you? How would this affect you? How would that affect you? This is good. Now, you could also say one of the cast members decided to tell one of the assistant directors that you wanted to quit the show. That's a rumor. That's another rumor, a different rumor, separate, where that would be a rumor that you could work to see if you could craft up a belief of, right? A belief of for your acting to be able to work your own acting talent, right? Not to do anything in life with it. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about making sure that we're building up our craft of acting. Okay, rumor number 4. The rumor that they filed bankruptcy. They had money in some way, and they actually, literally, are now filing bankruptcy. Now, you could look at this and go, well, you know, this is like, I don't know, like, could you imagine one of your cast members this way and that way? Now, I'm going to tell you, these things are fantastic fantastic tools for actors to work on, even if you're on a studio set. Especially if you're on a studio set. Because if you're on a studio set and you start doing this thing, and I'll do another video on this later, on how to be able to do that with a group, where you can then brainstorm the rumors that you have as believable rumors in your cast, to then come up with new storylines to be able to give that construct of like, look, these are the ideas that we thought were believable about ourselves, and you literally give those ideas to the writing team and you say, now incorporate them. We're your cast, we're able to do that, now incorporate it. I'll make a video about that. That'd be very good. And look for it. It will be there when you look for it. So the next one, number 5 for rumors, is that the person lied to gain a relationship, and they are now sleeping with your relationship. They lied to be able to basically to have relationships, and basically they're now having a relationship with your boyfriend or girlfriend. Now these are 5 solid, great rumors to be able to explore, to do nothing more than explore the ability of your own talent, right? Are you capable of believing that against a person? Now, weigh out each one of these rumors. This isn't about being able or trying to be forcing something on one person or another. This has nothing to do. What we're working on being able to do is we're working on being able to mine both our own talent, right? And we're looking to be able to see what and why would that rumor be believable or not believable. Could you be believable about this? Could you not be believable about this? There's a quality about the person that you could make and that you could believe that, but there's something that you couldn't believe. So then you're working to be able to craft that and maybe add that element to the work. So you could believe this, but maybe, you could believe that they could be a bankruptcy, but they actually have a brother. They have a brother that helped them to be able to put them in a bankruptcy. Now, all of a sudden, you'll feel, maybe, by adding that detail, that whole thing opens up in you. Now, this is acting rehearsal. This is acting exploration. So, work with me and write down rumors that you think are fantastic in the comment section. That would be great. And everybody can see them, just so you know it's public. And boop the like button if you would. And join me in any way that you feel comfortable or confident in, and work to be able to start working with emotions. We want to be able to work with emotions. So you could also take this list, and you could also make your own list, of course, and add comments to the list. The thing is you could look at this so that you could look at it and say, what are the emotions that are most activating in me based on that rumor? So you're in a closed set cast situation. You're in a classroom, which is kind of almost like it's almost the same feeling in a classroom sometimes as it is as being on a sitcom or some sort of closed set environment. Everybody starts to get familiar with each other, their tendencies, their honesties, dishonesties, how they can work, not work, their work ethic. All this stuff starts to come out in their interaction of the classroom or of the cast. And when you're working with that, you want to be able to isolate for yourself how to be able to what would be the most emotional components of that for you. So maybe something about betrayal hits you in a certain way, and what you can then do is you can isolate that talent. Now, a lot of people look at this stuff and they go, well, this is just, listening to talk about acting, or this is just this and that. No, I've been with some very famous people, and I have absolutely seen hundreds of them train in learning techniques in acting. It might even be over hundreds. Thousands, I think. It's been thousands of students, and many of them, I don't track who's famous now, who's not famous now. I don't keep track of any of it. I just keep working and learning stuff. So the thing is this is part of a rehearsal process that you can get in the habit of, to then be able to find stuff that you can mine that realism. You can get that real responses inside of yourself. So you're working with these emotions that actually kind of fit to stuff that actually works. So have fun with this. It's an excellent exercise, and it's a lot of fun, and just make sure you absolutely keep it in the imaginary world. Okay, so I teach people how to get upset. I have a lot of fun teaching people how to literally, purposefully upset themselves. Actually waking their own activations up so that they're emotionally activated. There's something that they can get upset about within a ballpark of emotion. But the key, the absolute key, is I don't want you to carry around that stuff in your life. That's what's called acting baggage. You want to be able to learn a technique. I have to be able to tell you that it would be a disservice for me to teach you all of these incredible techniques on how to access yourself as an artist without reminding you very nicely that you don't need your acting baggage in life. So feel free. Work on processes where you have a release time after you're doing your acting. And what this will do is it will actually amplify your work, because it will give your acting muscles the break that they need in order to get the rest that they need so that your work will be even stronger. Okay? Thanks very much. You know, nothing makes me happier than seeing people actually open themselves up to their emotions and actually work with their emotions and have those be external. But another thing that would make me happy is if you open up that description box. There are links in that description that you could actually use to improve your acting. It can help you to improve your creativity. So there are independent activities, there are reasons at the door, there's lists of programs, there's lists of emotions, there's programs that you can do, and there's also ways that you can actually contact me for private coaching. So listen, please do yourself a favor and check that out. You know, right down there in the description box. Thanks very much. So this is fantastic time to be able to work, and click that link and let me know what else you'd like to be able to see. please open up that description box below and take a look at all the fabulous links. There's affiliation links, there's courses, there's programs, there's ways to be able to contact me for private coaching, and just dissect the information and determine what it is that can really catapult you forward in your acting. And that would be fantastic. Thanks so much. Listen, I'm all about making sure artists are able to get help on their artistic journey. It's a lot of work to cover, and it's a lot of work to do. And if you can get set on the path of actually being able to find your emotions and actually discover new things about yourself when you're actually working with material, every single thing opens up in your acting. And that's why I'm asking you to open up that description link in the bottom and take a look at some of those links. Some of them are affiliation links, some of them are programs, different things, different ways that you can contact me for private coaching as well. Only if you need it, and if you need it, then contact me. See what we can do for scheduling. Okay? Thanks very much. I want you to open up yourself as an artist, to open up emotions, open up feelings, open up and be open to having new experiences. And this is why also I want you to open up that description box. I'd like you to be able to take a look at all the links, the affiliation links, how to contact me for coaching, and just consider if it's right for you. And if so, then contact me, use the links how you need to, and further yourself as an artist. Try and actually be an artist that becomes an actor instead of just, somebody that says a lot of lines that are memorized. Put something else behind it. Come on, I know you can do it, okay?